Good evening and welcome to tonight's episode. Welcome Amanda and Deanne. How are you tonight?
Yeah, we're doing okay, considering we're locked in.
Locked in. We had some nice cake. Amanda had some nice cake today, didn't you?
Yeah, some lovely chocolate cake.
Yeah, in the local bakery that was right around the corner from me. So because Amanda went out being careful, didn't you, Amanda?
Yeah.
Went out by yourself this one after somebody told you about this local bakery,
Because
didn't
I'm
you?
a big girl now.
Yeah, and I'm unfortunately I'm not allowed to leave the flat, so she come back with this current cake for me. It was gorgeous, didn't you? And what did you come back with, Amanda?
Chocolate cake.
And everybody knows, Amanda, chocolate cake is what?
It's like my kryptonite.
So, yeah, apart from that, clean, yeah, fine. So I'm still off work, so no sign I went back in. Are you all right?
Yeah, not bad. It's just again, it's that situation where you just have to keep reinforcing the stay at home, stay safe.
Oh, blimey, yeah, I know it does. Trying to get people to listen to you sometimes is another ball game. Now, Colleen, I want to have a bit of fun tonight, okay? Somebody put this on Facebook last night, and I thought it'd be good fun to go through this today with you. And I want to know which ones of these you've heard of, because someone's put up here. When we discussed this before about chip balms and what do you have with chip? You have a chip butty, don't you?
Chip butty, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's Yorkshire as well.
Yeah, I thought Yorkshire
as well as being London.
Yeah. London as well. Someone's going to put them all.
No, it's not really. No, that's not London. No, London is bacon with bacon in a roll. Yeah, bacon in a roll.
Right. Okay. Someone's put this up on Facebook. I don't know how true this is, but this could be fun tonight, Colleen. So I want to go through this with you. I want to go through these, and I want to see which ones of these you've heard of. Because me and Amanda did this last night. It'll take about 5 minutes. But and Amanda, you can say honestly which ones you've heard of for everybody here, can't you? So, yeah. Right, Colleen, just tell me which ones you've heard of these, okay? Tea cake.
Yeah, tea cake I have.
Yeah, that's West Yorkshire. And have you heard of tea cake, Amanda, before?
Yeah, but then there was the confusion about the disgusting thing I don't like with the raisins and all that rubbish. Yeah.
So there's two sorts, that's good. Then we've got a cob. Have you heard of a cob, Colleen?
Yeah, corn on the cob, yeah.
Well, it's cob actually. They're called not corn on the cob. It's something slightly different. It's a cob. The name for the barm cake. It's cob. It's an East Midlands thing. So I hadn't heard of that. Have you heard of that, man?
Not until we were in the chip shop that time. And
yeah,
the guy was
we were in a chip shop, Colleen, recently. Someone walks in and asks for a chip cob, and it was another name for like barm cake or that sort of thing. So I hadn't heard of that one.
No, I haven't heard of that one.
Have you heard of a barra?
No.
Yeah, Amanda, we hadn't heard of a barra, had we?
No.
It's one from Wales. Now, we knew what a bap was, and I guess you know what a bap is, don't you?
Yeah, bap, yeah. I know. It's kind of like a large flat roll.
Yeah, indeed, yeah. Bread cake?
No.
Now, I'm surprised, this is in Yorkshire, I'm surprised Amanda didn't know this one.
Yeah, this is the one that I did know.
Oh, I did, yeah. I can't remember which one you said you didn't know. And then, Colleen, you've also got, I'm going to go skip some of these are quite known, but have you heard of a softie?
No.
No, that's the Aberdeen way of calling it, like a barm cake or bread, like that.
It makes sense if it's a soft roll, doesn't it?
Yeah. I've heard of barm. We've all heard of barm. Have you heard of a morning roll, Colleen?
Yeah, morning roll. Yeah, I have, because when you go into a cafe, you can have a morning roll. That's how I know.
Yeah. You also got another one from Yorkshire, a stotty.
No, I've never heard of that.
No, not the other one. That's a Yorkshire one. Man said, not from my part of Yorkshire, she hasn't. You've also got, from Warwickshire, a batch. Have you heard of that?
A what?
A batch.
A batch?
Yeah.
No, I've never heard of that. I've heard of a batch of soap.
Yeah, but it's not in the terms of barm cake, no. I've seen these next ones on the market near me. This is a bit different. It's oven bottoms, they're called.
No, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, they're just the bigger barm cakes, basically. They're a bit deeper. And then you've got the one another Yorkshire one. What's the last Yorkshire one under there?
I don't know. I don't have my glasses on.
A scuffler.
Again.
No, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's something like it. I know. It sounded like to me like it was some people commenting on this saying they'd actually heard of some of these. That's why. So that's why. But it sounded like it's all legit things. But in this case of. There was at least 4 or 5 I'd never heard of, and Amanda hadn't heard of a couple.
2 of the Yorkshire ones, obviously a different part of Yorkshire to what I grew up in.
Yeah, so it said it was interesting, Colleen, that when we read it last night, and this shows you, Pete, for everybody, when you're looking at the food, It's different terminologies for food, because I know you've caught us out with some things, caught me out with some things before now, Colleen, you have. Use the bread. Oh, it was, what do you call them for now? You've done it on chips before now, chips and something else.
Chip butty.
Chip butty. No, it was, I got you.
No, that's not really a London term. It's just that, like when you go to university and you have like students who are from Birmingham or somewhere like that,
Yeah.
They say things like, "Oh, I need a chip butter." Well, I don't know how you say it, but things like that. You just pick up these terminologies at university and then you just use them.
No, I agree. I get it. I said you could get them like this. I know you do, but it's always interesting when you look at food, isn't it? Like I can remember. Oh, what is it now? Have you ever had a black pudding, Colleen?
Yeah, black pudding it's like the German black pudding, isn't it? It's like sausage, or it's like...
It's a little different. The one up here.
It was made with pig's blood.
It's made with pig's blood.
Yeah,
My
exactly.
mum loves it.
Yeah, I know it's more a Yorkshire one, and you can get it in Bury and up this way a bit as well. So I know you had some unusual food growing up, Amanda, didn't you? So you told me about something at least before now.
I can't think of anything.
No, I'm sure you had something unusual. Oh, blimey. Oh, I'll tell you, Colleen, mate's laugh. I was talking to a mate the other day about food, and our friend Andy. Do you remember him coming up last year, Amanda?
Yeah.
Amanda, tell Colleen what one of your specialty dishes is.
Oh, I do a corned beef and potato pie. So I did that when he came over, and he's walking around the supermarket saying he's got to get something to go with it, and he goes, "I'll get some potatoes to go with it." It's like, it's a meat and potato pie. Yeah. And then when he finally had the pie, he goes, "Oh yeah, there's a lot of potatoes in this, isn't there?"
My dad used to like making corned beef and potatoes as well. That's why I knew about corned beef, because he did that when I was a child. So I grew up thinking of corned beef and onions.
Oh yeah. Oh, cool.
And Kentucky. Kentucky.
Nice. I know my mum used to make special stuff, doing homemade clean when I was a child. She used to do loads of homemade scones. I presume you had scones before down south, haven't you?
Yeah, that's the kind of recipe. That's one I did. I didn't actually do the recipe itself, but I thought I just have to make scones because that's the only thing that I really liked as well growing up.
Yeah, my mum was really good at them. So my mum was really good at them. She was. She can't bend down nowadays. Her knees gone to do it, but I know she was really good at them. And what recipe did we have sent to us the other week, Amanda, by our friend Dave?
Rum and banana cake, I think it was.
Yeah, a friend of ours lives up the road from us, Colleen. Yeah.
Banana. Yeah, I like that. Nice.
It looked gorgeous. I think he spent, because he's locked down like us, I think he spent the afternoon cooking it, didn't he, Amanda?
Yeah.
And then he put it in the picture on Facebook, and I messaged him and said, "That looks bloody gorgeous, what's your recipe?" So he sent it over to us, and we're going to have a go with that when things calm down again. So it looks like you can make a really big piece of cake out of it, Colleen, but if it's just two people, I think it's too much for two people.
I just made a cake, yeah, because like when you're in the situation where you can't go out, you obviously have to like think of other things that you've got to do, because when you go to a supermarket, like you can't normally I'd get potatoes and a bit of like corned beef. I like corned beef, or just something that minced meat or something like that. I don't really like mince too much, but you can't do that now. So what I do is I just get those ready-made.
Oh yeah.
And pizzas just put in the oven.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I got some flour because I thought, well, the only thing that I can do, whilst we're in this situation is just get the flour, and then you just get some eggs, then you make the cake. So I made a sponge cake, but it was, I like that.
So I do. No, sorry, that's the Mancunian in me. No, I love homemade cooking. That's why I could well imagine it, but I love the cake, Colleen, as well.
I like making Victoria sponge.
Yeah,
me too, sponge. Yeah, it's really funny because Trump was on. President Trump was on was on again on YouTube on the news.
Oh yeah.
Because there was this one female who said to him, why did you not do the lockdown before the March, when you yourself announced on the 25th of February or something that the lockdown, that there was this pandemic. There was this virus going around. So he said, if you see what I've done, and she went on and on about, why didn't you do it? And he said, just hold on a minute, keep your voice down. That's what I have to do to my mum. I have to say to her on the bus, keep your voice down. Look, wait a minute. I'm like, so I was thinking, I understand what he's saying, because she just didn't answer the question about how many deaths were there when he started the lockdown, and she just went on about this pandemic, So he said, but just tell me how many deaths. So he said there were none. So he said he had to do the lockdown, and when he did, it was well received, but it wasn't. He was criticised for initially starting the lockdown. So it's really strange how we, like a lot of people probably don't see why the lockdown is necessary, and now they've got a protest in the US.
Did you hear about a big protest in London last week?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, big protest. Yeah, what was it? I told you about this, didn't I?
Don't know.
Oh, yikes! It was oh God, I've completely forgotten it was. It was something about people getting together to protest the government and that the NHS hadn't been supported properly during this by them, and they ended up with loads of police there, and it was like he sort of didn't observe social distancing by this stretch of thought.
I did read about that thing that Colin was saying about the protests in America.
Yeah.
And I can't help but wonder how many of those people are going to get coronavirus and then start blaming the government and not put two and two together.
Yeah, it's... The other point that's come up clean about this was, I read about it, I sent an article over to Amanda before. I'll forward it to you on Facebook, and it's quite interesting, this. There seems to be a suggestion, this came on The Guardian this morning, this did, about a link between global warming and this virus. Where, where they reckon actually it could well be the case as global warming. It may not be the quite case behind it, but in areas where the temperature's shot up, the virus is running rampant.
Okay, I see. Yes, it could possibly be then. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an interesting article. But you can find it online. It's well worth you reading actually. So I don't know whether I agree with it or not, but it raised a very, very interesting point at the moment. That did. And it's something for everybody to bear in mind when you're looking at everything you're doing. Like we've been talking before in this podcast about cooking and stuff like that. Yeah, I think a lot of moment is people have got to find a way to keep themselves going active when. And you're thinking like we've all been talking about food, haven't we?
Yeah.
Like doing things like that, you're looking at like how to cook and stuff like that. It's a good opportunity for everybody really to learn how to take up other interests up and.
It's a bit late now to get others to start learning how to cook, because it's not that easy. You've got to start when you're young, as Amanda probably knows. You start when you're a child basically to learn. You can't
what stop people going
at the age of whatever.
Yeah. What stop people taking up knitting? People, for example, taking up meditation.
Well, I made pastry for the first time the other week, because normally I use the one that you just roll out, and because of the way you can't get everything in the shops anymore, I had to go online and find out how to do it, and it turns out it was quite easy. I think it was quite nice as well.
What's your clean that was? What was the pie? Was it? Wasn't your corned beef potato pie?
Did the corned beef and potato pie first, and then I went and did a chicken and mushroom pie with creamy sauce.
Yeah, because you had some stuff left, and I've got to tell you, Colleen, with that.
And that wasn't a recipe; I just made it up.
Did it off the cuff. Did it off the cuff.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
But what you did well there, Colleen, was with it. The actual taste was different, Amanda, wasn't it?
Yeah, it tasted fresher.
Yeah, the shows you like it was fresher because like when you do it usually you get like it's nice, but it's a different taste altogether, isn't it? So. And she was worrying, Colleen, because you tried it last year back at your old place, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I'd like maybe a few inches of space on the table, so there's no room to roll any pastry or do anything really in my old place.
Well, the kitchen you got now, Colleen, when you're living in me, it's a better kitchen for that sort of stuff, isn't it? So
yeah.
Yeah. So that was interesting. I said so. Anyway, Colleen, we've got 30 seconds left. So what you got on? What are you up to this week? Then you got anything to report otherwise?
Yeah, quite a bit. I've got to go back to this Wimbledon FC's charity that we have locally. So I help them out. So I've got a wellbeing fitness trainer coming along, and then doing that really.
Cool.
But we're going to quickly say good night, everybody.
Yes, we have. Night, guys.
Safe.
Bye.
Stay safe. Yeah.
Stay safe, stay sane.